So winners finals, James and Gons. I actually haven't seen these guys play yet, especially not on this stream. This used to be a very commonplace match. You would see Gons and James in Smash 4, always in grand finals, always on this stream. And yeah, here we have them again. Yeah, Nintunist, I was just saying how...
I saw you.
Yeah, we were so used to James and Gons grand finals for so long. And then now, here we are again. We've come full circle.
Oh, I got to cast a James set. There we go. I think I might be the first person who's ever been excited to do that.
have you not casted a James set before?
No, I've casted a James set before. Not as often as you might think, but I don't know. That was before I, had the opportunities to travel down south.
You know what? That's really true. I forget that James stopped playing as much Smash towards the end, and I forget that people were coming in towards the end too.
Yeah, and now that I can finally commentate James, he plays Chrom, so now I don't want to commentate him, but that's just the way it goes. But already, James already has a pretty solid lead on the first stock. We're starting out on PS2, pretty much the new Smashville of this game. You already know. I really don't have to describe it to you. Oh, Gons is just whipping. Oh my God, man's been listening.
So what he's doing best, man. That's this character for him. He's taken to him really well. He got really good early results with Simon, and then he's recently tried to go Ness a little bit after some, I guess, matchup issues with Simon.
Maybe some matchup issues with Simon, but at the very least, we all knew he was at least going to have Ness on the backup if he really, really needed to, because his Ness is just too good to retire. That's the thing. As much as he wants to.
Really didn't want to play the character, but it turns out Ness is he's better in this game.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently, he feels relatively the same besides the change to his up air among a couple other things. But obviously, the difference in the engine, benefits a lot of characters. And Ness can be played in a multitude of ways. One way can sometimes be a little bit of a rushdown aggressive style, and that can work depending on the character in this game. But there is no Ness on screen right now. You just have two men. Two men instead.
These are grown men.
Oh, no, one man? No, not one man. James
heroes in their respective rights. One in Transylvania and the other one in
anime.
Yep. For sure.
All right, but yeah. Oh! And just good coverage by James right there, forcing the directional air dodge out of Gons with the jab right there, which would have actually probably confirmed into a forward air right there. And then, he didn't directional air dodge up left as he's going to take that stock right there. Instead, straight to the left. And he's going to eat a forward smash for his troubles right there, but that's not going to be what's going to take the stock. And James up a full one over the great Gonzales right now, not doing anything too aggressive, just trying to push his advantage, staying in the middle of the
James could end this right now. I knew it. Okay.
No,
I thought he was going to do the thing.
He was trying to do the thing.
I was going to say it before he started to do the thing, but then Gons got out of it.
He tried to do the thing, but then he backed up a little bit off of the thing. He was a little too low for the thing, and so he didn't get the thing. You know what I mean?
You could tell he was going for it though, and yep.
This is the thirstiest man I've ever seen in my life. He's just going.
Well, you're up a full stock. It would work even if he wasn't.
I really hope he doesn't, man. Okay,
right.
Now he's definitely not going to go for it unless he's demented.
Okay. He's going to go for it.
He's just no, James, please.
He just wants to assert the dominance. that's literally it.
He back out him off right here. I thought we might see a grounded one right there, but now just going to go for that classic.
Something simple and going to survive.
And another one?
Not going to survive that one, despite pretty good DI.
Gon's just saying, man.
Oh, man.
Let's hear it. That's just the biggest Chrom mood, when you lose to Chrom, it's just a, man.
I'd say so.
I really hate this character. I don't know if you can tell. I'm
picking that up a little bit, but
yeah.
I could understand the frustration.
If we had professional commentators, who would hide their biases, that would be optimal. But unfortunately, we don't. All we have is good old Nintunist, professional commentator extraordinaire. No, I actually think Chrom is hype. I think Chrom is hype. As a Mario player, I just swords just give me several diseases. All right. Oh my God, already tagging on 60% on Gons' counter pick. It is Pichu. And, some people have been saying that this isn't the perfect Chrom counter, if you would, but as far as characters that do counter him, people have been saying that Pichu is really good. He is small, is able to outmaneuver around the sword relatively easily, and, can just keep juggling Chrom for a relatively long time off of those grabs, getting all that damage that he needs, Basically, it's the same thing that Pichu can do to any other character, but it's still effective against Chrom, obviously he has the disjoint, but Pichu's he's quick enough to be able to outmaneuver it, but as you can see, that back air already almost killing the great Gonzales at a pretty crazy percent right there. Pichu is one of, if not the lightest character in the game, I actually don't know the exact statistic on that one. I know he was the lightest character in Melee. I haven't looked at the actual data myself. I got to get my hands on that book, but he is among the lightest at the very least. And that, oh, be out of shield. Gonna do it.
Safe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so quick. But yeah, I actually am not familiar with this matchup. I did not realize that Pichu is, I guess, the Chrom counter, as you say, because for me, I would think, like, well, you have a character that accumulates damage just by doing moves, and you have a character that can kill with tilts at any moment, and then you have the other character that's taking damage that is also very light. So, like, I guess I wouldn't intuitively put Pichu as the counter, but as you mentioned, character gets around pretty quick. Chrom's pretty quick himself, but not so good off stage, where Pichu, I don't think, has much issue out there at all.
Yeah, and he's quote-unquote the Chrom counter. You know, as you can see, he still dies at, like, super crazy percents. That back air almost killing at about 80.
God's DI has been pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering.
Half the time, you know, it's not even going to matter. You know, you get hit with something strong. And does Cloud, I don't know this. Does Chrom have any strong moves? Oh, just kidding. That was a trick question for all you watching. All of his moves are stupid strong. Because he's basically like the hybrid love child of Roy and Lucina. It's quite literally what he is if you get down to
it's
it.
like
the one he's going to take
the one move that doesn't kill is, I think, like down tilt. Pretty much everything else can kill.
Exactly.
Well, obviously the throws.
And against a character as light as Pichu, you know, you're going to get yourself to kill percent relatively quickly. And just a couple of low hit streams from Chrom, you know, you're just going to wind up taking, you know, more damage than it's just worth in this particular matchup, you know, because Pichu is just so light. He's going to wind up dying so much more early. And as you can see, James has so far just been taking advantage of that just so well. Now they're just scratching. Can I just say, I love so much how Pichu's F tilt is just literally him farting on you. Can I just say that? He lifts up his leg and he farts on you.
He's still a baby. He's like, he gets the power from there, but like doesn't realize it.
That forward smash is going to do it. And Gon's sitting at about 100% right now. He's going to need something pretty substantial of a combo if he wants any chance at being able to bring this back right here and not being forced to be down 2 games. He's going to do that.
Yeah, not a good position to be in ever.
And that's it.
That's definitely it.
Oh, wow.
See, that's what I'm saying. He's survived so many like red lightnings and zoom-ins so far.
Oh my god. Oh, if he just went off and did it right there, he probably would have been fine because his up B would have gone far enough because he wouldn't have gotten that much knockback at that percent. And just the raw up throw. You know, just toss him up like a volleyball.
We've seen a couple of those.
Oh, wow.
All right, so James up 2-0.
Looks like the training paid off.
I don't know. Do you think I'll go Pichu again, or? I
think he's going to hit us with the hard Richter.
Nah, dude, you don't use Richter anymore. All right, so we are.
I know. That was a joke. I figured he was either going to stay Pichu or like maybe go back to Simon, but I don't think he was feeling very comfortable with Simon. He was just getting rushed down way too often. At the very least, you know, he's going to be dying at early percents here, but you know, at the very least, he'll be able to just outmaneuver Chrom a little bit better than a character like Simon would, because Simon, one of his flaws as a character is that his mobility is kind of meh, and his recovery is, of course, not very good. So if he gets hit, even if he gets hit with like those jabs of forward airs on the ledge by Chrom, and even if they don't kill, if he's not close enough to be able to get those forward air latching onto the ledge, he still might die regardless, because Chrom will still just be able to just back up, reset the situation, edge guard him, and just keep doing it efficiently. While Pichu may be dying early, but he has more opportunities to be able to make it back. But either way, against Chrom as proficient as James, I don't know, man. I think either way, it's definitely a little bit of an uphill battle for him. But if anybody in this venue can do it, it's Gons. So.
Well, that last thing you said, definitely. Gons did win this last one. Gons would win a ton of tournaments. James hasn't been going out as much, but James, you know, reputation. You know,
did retire Smash 4 as the top 100 player.
The guy wins. No mistakes. So.
The guy wins tournaments.
And a lot of times the sets do go without him dropping a game. So
at the time, yeah, I find with James it's either game 5 or just like a swift 3-0 from this man. I don't think I've ever seen a 3-1 from this guy in my life. It's probably happened, but you know, maybe just not with me.
Yeah, the amount of sets this guy's played for sure, but Gon's in a bit of a deficit as he's been the entire set. And that was just a neutral B.
Yeah.
Just landing neutral B.
Not even a charged one or anything, and it's still almost killed. And it's going to get the F tilt right there, but it's still not going to be able to kill. I feel like that's I feel like that's one of the things that might make Pichu just not the perfect counter against Chrom. The fact that, obviously he's so light. That F tilt, as that down air is going to do it, the weak hit actually going to send sideways.
James
the F tilt, it was at like around center stage. He got it with him at 140. It still did not kill Chrom. And that's just those are just the kind of situations where Pichu just has to be getting those kills if he wants to stay in the game and not just continuously just get that percent tacked on and just die at crazy early percents. But I don't know.
Yeah, there's no gimping with Lightning because Chrom's Aether does have armor on it, so oh man.
It's got a lot of armor on it.
Yeah, got a lot of armor on it, and right James has figured out how to recover with this character pretty well, so all hopes of gimping are, basically not as hopeful to gimp James's Chrom as you might be to, like, just a regular Chrom.
Yeah,
obviously.
For sure. And James is, of course, not a regular Chrom. He's been playing this character since day -1.
Yeah. Day minus, like, 14.
Yeah. He's going to back air him off for his troubles right there, sitting at a pretty 116, pretty much not in too much danger of dying here. But I mean, I feel like Gons might be, closer to death percent than actually. No, never mind. Now he's not.
So that's what I was saying, because Gon's even just trying to space out James a little bit. Like, he's going to keep collecting damage because Pichu. And essentially James, with as much of a lead as he has, he's going to get to a point where all he has to do is, like, tilt. Like, forward tilt, jab, well, not jab, but most things will kill Pichu. And Gon's doing a good job bringing this back, though.
Yeah, Gon's just running up, getting the running. Going to take out that stock against James right there. Nothing fancy. Oh, but he's got him in a combo here. Unfortunately, dropping it, air dodging off the platform. That was crucial right there. He definitely needed to be able to get something out of that to avoid this situation. And that is going to be a swift 3-0 from Shoyo James over the great Gonzales. Gon's unfortunately dropping that one combo that he really, really needed to have any chance of winning that game right there.